Hello everyone, this is DireWolf20 and Luclin MCWB coming back to you with episode 2 of our training tutorial series called Mo Mods, where we're teaching you guys all kinds of cool, neat tricks with mods, specifically in this instance, Red Power 2. Good to see you again, Luclin. How's it going?
Dude, I've been waiting for this again, so bring it on. Let's see what you have to show me today.
Awesome, man. Sounds good. Today, we're going to go over microblocks. So we're going to go over some microblock functionality. Microblocks are really cool for aesthetic purposes. If you're somebody who likes to build really nice-looking houses and nice designs, microblocks are totally for you. But they also have some really good functional uses, too. I showed you one example, Lachlan, of a microblock last episode. It was that stone cover strip.
Yeah.
Remember that thing?
Yep.
Cool. So as we showed you in the world earlier, you guys might remember, Luclin came over here and put these little cover strips right up on this cobblestone block here, and they just look kind of neat sitting in the world by themselves. But we also used it to separate some red alloy wire so that they wouldn't connect with each other.
Yep.
So this episode, we're going to show you how to craft those stone cover strips and all the other different microblocks available.
Sweet.
You ready to get started, man?
Oh, yes. I'm looking in the chest right now. There's so much in here.
Oh yeah, these are pretty much all the microblocks available to you of the stone bricks variety. Okay. So first off, what you want to know about is that there are a tool inside Red Power 2 called the hand saw, and you can see I've got a few examples of them in the chest here.
I see them.
Check out the iron hand saw if you check the recipe for that.
Okay.
It's basically a few sticks and some iron. Cool.
Yep, right there. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's 3 sticks across the top, 4 iron. Okay. Got it.
And an upgraded version of that are one of the gemmed hand saws. You can see the 3 of them to the right of it, the ruby, the emerald, and the sapphire.
Yep.
Now, real quick, I want to touch on these. These are gems that are also added to World Generation and Red Power 2. So like copper and tin, and as well as silver and a couple other things, you get these cool rubies. One of the nice things about them, and as I'll give you some here if you want, Luclin.
Okay, please. I'll take them.
Use those. And I'll even give you a few sticks if you want, just to be a nice guy like that.
Nice.
You can go ahead and use those to craft any of the standard tools inside of Minecraft. So you can make a pickaxe or a shovel or anything like that with those.
I know about these. I have played with these before. I do know about this. This is cool. Yep.
Yep, and I want to let the audience know that these gemmed tools are really nice to use for tools because they have the same breaking speed as diamond. So if I craft myself a sapphire pickaxe, it's going to break blocks just as quick as diamond does. The one downside, though, is it doesn't have the same durability as diamond, so it wears out faster.
Ah, okay.
But in my opinion, they're definitely one of the greatest early game tools to use once you just are starting out and getting ready to start mining. Go with the gemmed tools, man. They are nice. Plus, they look cool.
They do look cool. I have a blue. It's like I'm a Jedi.
Nice.
With this.
Uh-oh, I have a red sword. What does that make me?
Oh, your dark side.
That's a problem. Cool.
Okay, cool.
So those are kind of like the middle tier of hand saws, and then the nicest one is the one on the top left. There is the diamond hand saw. You can see that does require 2 diamonds. Pretty much your gemmed hand saws can cut almost everything.
Okay.
Diamond hand saw is required for some other items that we'll get to in the future, as well as cutting diamonds, if you want to do some diamond block cutting, or obsidian.
I stole that hand saw, by the way.
That's okay. I can get myself another one.
Okay.
I'm not concerned.
So you use this. So here's what I'm guessing right now, since I can look in the chest and see what's there. We have hand saws, and we have a bunch of blocks that look like they've been cut up, hence cut up. So I'm guessing you cut those with the hand saw?
You got it.
Wow.
All in a crafting table.
Okay.
So let's come over here to the project table, just so we can both see what's going on.
Okay, I'm watching.
Cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the hand saw in certain positions around this stone brick.
Oh, look at that.
So you can see the first recipe that comes up is a stone brick slab.
Yep, got it.
Cool. Okay, now if you put it on other sides, it's not going to do anything in this case. You can put it on the bottom and it's the same thing, stone brick slab.
Okay.
So cutting this along the top kind of cuts it in half lengthwise.
Yep, makes sense.
Okay. So I'm going to grab just a few of these, and you'll also note that as I'm using this diamond hand saw to craft with, it's taking durability damage.
I see that. I see it just
So
started.
eventually that tool is going to run out and break.
Makes sense.
Yep. So eventually, and of course, iron has a lesser durability than diamond. But that's not something that I think is present in vanilla Minecraft, is an item that takes durability damage when used in a crafting table.
Okay.
I can't think of any, can
No,
you?
no, not at all.
Cool. So I'll get myself a handful of these stone brick slabs, and you can still see everything, right?
Yep, I'm watching.
Cool. Now, stone brick slabs, we can go ahead and cut in half again, and those will become stone brick panels,
Panels.
which are again half
Wow.
size.
Okay.
So I'll get a few of those. But then I'll also note that you can place your diamond handsaw on the side of the stone brick slab to get stone brick slab strips.
Wow.
Cool.
Got it.
And you can do this with pretty much any vanilla block. You can do this with cobblestone if you wanted to, and you can get cobblestone slabs. You can do it with all kinds of stuff. You can do it with wood and get wooden slabs.
Now,
Pretty-
is this a separate mod, or is this in Red Power?
Yeah, this is all red power.
This is all Red Power, because I thought there was a mod back in the day or something, because this is how I remember this. But I remember one where it had like little tiny cubes, and you could like lay the little tiny cubes out and stuff. Do you know what I'm talking about? It was like little tiny blocks, and you could fit a bunch on one block space.
Oh, yeah. No, I know which one you're talking about.
Okay. All
Yep.
right. This is cool.
Forget the name of it off the top of my head, but I do know which one you're talking about.
Okay.
Cool. But now this is all built into vanilla red power.
Wow.
Pretty neat.
That's freaking awesome.
And then you can cut your panels in half to get covers.
Ooh.
And you'll note that you get 2 covers for each panel, and you get 2 panels for each slab.
It makes sense as you're cutting it in half. I get two.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you're doing. Like you said last episode, man, this mod makes sense.
Yeah, it's practical. It's like,
Yep.
no, that should work. It does work like that. Okay, cool.
Yep. And just like with the panels and the slabs, you can cut them in half sideways, and that's how we get our strips
Interesting.
of both sizes. So there's your slab strip, here's your panel strip, and your cover strip.
That's
pretty
really
cool.
cool. Yes, very cool.
Yep. So now you can go ahead and take these out. If you want to grab some of them, you can.
Okay,
There's
I'm
also some
grabbing
more in
them.
the chest here to play with.
Got it.
So, if you want to grab some slabs and some panels, you can start playing around placing them in the world. And I'll do the same with, my screen. We can kind of show our audience what it looks like when you're trying to place these in the world.
Yep, I got them right here. Okay, that is. Oh, ooh, I like how that comes up. Okay, so
Yep.
I can go like that. I can go like. Okay, that's cool. It almost reminds me of Tetris the way it lays in. That's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
It's very cool.
Now, can it not stand straight up on itself? Because it looks like it's only going sideways.
There is a way to do it. Take what you have in your hand right now and place it in your own player's internal crafting table.
Okay, hold on. So, in my own players... Oh, wait, I don't have that no more. Wait, how do you get to that? No
Just
way.
like open your inventory and place it in your own little crafting table.
Yeah, I have items... Oh, wait. Nope. I have item selection and the items on the side, because it's creative mode.
Oh, right. Good point. Let's get you out of there.
Okay.
How's that?
Alright, now we're good. Okay, so now place it in there.
Yep.
Done. Oh, ooh.
Yep. Now grab a few of those, and those are the type that you can place in the world standing up on their own.
Ah, brick
I'll get
pillars.
myself a few too.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep. So the strips you can only place on their sides. As you can see here, people watching my side of the stream. But pillars can stand on their own.
That is really cool. Man.
You can build tables and cool little stuff with them.
The
Once you get
building
into
can
it,
do
it's
is
really neat.
insane.
Check that thing out, dude. That is cool, isn't it?
Yeah, look at that. That's awesome.
Yep.
You do some pretty crazy parkour here.
Yep. Now, one thing I mentioned, which was neat for, appearance-wise, let's circle back to what we saw last episode with that red alloy wire. Remember
Okay.
that stuff?
Yep.
Check this out. You're working in a house, and you're, building some neat little house, and you want to run some, redstone wire along the middle of your wall, right?
Yeah.
How ugly is redstone wire sitting in the middle of your house like that?
Yeah, that's pretty ugly.
Go ahead and put a cover on top of that thing.
Unless you live in a club. That's the only... Okay.
Got some covers?
Let's see. I don't have any. I need some.
I got some.
Oh, you got... Oh, what? Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Oh, that is so cool. Look at that.
Is that neat or what?
Oh,
I
yeah,
threw a couple
that's-
covers on the ground for you on the other
That's
side. Too, if you
really
want 'em.
neat.
And you can place them on both sides of the wire, too.
Oh, that's really cool. Okay. Man. Once again, this mod This mod has me mind. That is so neat. So we just
Pretty
put
cool,
these.
right?
Yep, that is great. Look at that, and you don't even know it's there.
Yeah, it's perfect, right? You can't tell that you're doing something a little different right there, can
No,
you?
it's a really cool mod. Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
That
awesome.
wire will work just fine. You can go ahead and, put a lever in there. And I'll just show you real quick how it's functional.
Okay, that is once again makes sense.
Right. Pretty cool, right?
Yes.
So you can use those covers to kind of cover up the wall and hide your redstone wiring. If you're like me and hate when you see like holes in the wall because you want to run redstone through it, right?
Yep, exactly.
And these things are really cool to build with once you really start getting into them. You can build neat little tables and designs and all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah, that
I'm
is
terrible
really
at
cool.
building things that look nice, but, there's definitely a lot of neat things.
No, there really is. There's a ton of neat things with this. Oh yeah, I can get lost doing this.
Oh, absolutely. And those are only some of them. You can come on over here to the chest and see that there's other types. So I kind of already showed you the top row of items in the chest, the top left three, the slabs and the panels and the covers. The right four are created by combining different covers to, kind of get different thicknesses. So we were able to come down to about 1/8 each, right?
Yeah.
So a cover is about 1/8 of a block. Well, if you combine like 4 covers, or 3 covers, for example, you get what's called this triple cover over here on the far right. And then you can get, cover slabs and triple panels and then anti-covers. And an anti-cover is basically a 7/8 block. So you have all representations from 1/8, which is your cover, up to anti-cover, which is your 7/8 block. And then your 8/8 is a full block of stone brick.
Wow. Yep, I'm lost, but that's cool. Wow. There's so much. And then
Yeah.
I see the hollow stone brick panels.
Yep. And you can check out the recipe on those. It's just, basically your stone brick cover is pretty cool.
That is really cool. Okay, what else do we have?
And let me show you what's good and useful with the hollow stone brick cover, because there is actually a really good use for this. You ready for this part?
Yep.
I'm just getting myself the item I need. Yeah, this'll work. So check this part out. You ready?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Oh, I'm over here building, by the way.
Now I was still looking at those. Those are really cool.
So you remember that stone jacketed wiring that I showed you last episode that can go
Yes.
like this?
Yep.
Check this part out. Let's say you want to run it through a hole in the wall,
Yeah.
like that. This is where your hollow covers come in. Boom.
Wow.
How nice is that?
That is really cool.
So again, all about making things look really nice and tight and clean. And again, you can't even tell that there's something weird going on here. But your covers allow you to cover up, the extra gaps in the spacing.
I think that is just awesome. That's genius.
Yep.
It's so cool how that works. Like,
Yeah.
what I like about this is just it gives you the ability to, like, because and I keep going back to vanilla Minecraft with redstone, but the biggest thing when you're building redstone stuff, even when you look at big beautiful projects that are done by, let's say, Seth Wing or Disco or other people, like you'll see their main game, and then underneath it is this gigantic redstone contraption underneath
Yep.
it. And I mean, that's cool because they're hiding it. It's all hidden. But at the same time, it's kind of like with this, you could almost it's like in your house when you go to your fuse box and you go to the fuse box where the fuses are and the wires are all going into it, you could actually make it look like that. That's
Exactly.
what I think is so cool, is to have that ability in Minecraft.
Yep. Awesome, awesome stuff.
Very awesome stuff. Wow. That is crazy. So is there any more to this? Or is that it?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
there's a
there's
handful
more.
more. You already saw the
Okay.
strips, so you can see the strips listed there. That's the third row that I had is the cover strips. You kind of play with those already, and you discovered the pillars on your own in the columns.
Yep.
Those are the ones that you can place down. And finally, there's corners. These guys are actually pretty neat. Why don't I grab some corners here real quick, and I'll kind of show you guys the design of it.
Okay. Corners.
Yep, you can go ahead and grab a few and play with them.
Okay. Let's see. Wait, cover corner? Okay, cover, slab corner. I'll just take the corners. Anti-cover corner. I'll just take this one. Take that one. Let's take a few of these. And that one too. Okay, so put that there. There. Am I doing that right? Probably not.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
You're cool. Yep, corners basically act to fill in like little gaps that are missing, and you can do the same with strips. So like, check this out over here. And this is going to kind of be hard for me to demonstrate on screen, but let's say you wanted to do something like, I've got this cobblestone, right?
Okay.
I want to put covers around the sides of the cobblestone.
Mm-hmm.
See how there's like this obviously missing this corner strip here?
Yes, right there. Now, can I take one of these and stick it in there like this?
You can.
Like that?
Yep.
Okay.
And that kind of tidies it up.
That does.
Now, corner pieces kind of work the same way, but for more in-depth corners that are like a little bit trickier to give you an example of. But let's see if I can kind of find one that'll, you know, lack there a little bit. They're a little tricky to get an example of. Yeah. But if you do use them, you can kind of use them like this. You can see that they can fit in the corners of things and act as kind of like a buffer when things aren't connecting cleanly. So I got a good example. Here's one. No, I missed. So if you got a couple of strips that are laying out like...
Oh, okay. I see what you're trying to do.
Yeah,
You
like
just put
that.
them
for
right there
example.
in front of both of those, like that.
Right. So like if you've got corners that don't line up correctly, those little corner pieces are nice for that.
Okay.
But you can also use them for like neat little designs, like, you know.
I mean, you
put
could. The
stuff on
sky's
the wall.
honestly, the sky's the limit when you look at
Yeah.
it. There's just so much that you can do. You could make so many little intricate details just with these blocks alone.
Right.
That's what I like about it. I really like that. Now, question.
Sure.
So you can do this with all the vanilla Minecraft blocks, just about? Most
Yep,
of them?
pretty much.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
if you open up your inventory there, do you still have a saw in your inventory, the diamond handsaw?
Yes, I do.
All right, mouse over that and press the U key on your keyboard.
The U key?
Yep. So the R key shows the recipe for the diamond handsaw, where the U key shows every recipe that's available to you. And I just crashed, actually. I don't know why.
Oh, okay. There's Microblocks there. Oh, wow. So you can do it with pumpkins and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. That is awesome. Shapeless crafting. What's that?
That just means it doesn't matter, like, what the shape of the crafting recipe.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yep. I'm logging back in now, by the way.
Oh, Oh, look who's on. Elram's on.
Oh, cool. Yep.
Okay, let's do this.
Yep. I'll introduce you to Elram in a few minutes here.
I want to tell her
yeah.
I love her mod so much.
So, yeah, this is pretty much the cover strips. There's tons of Microblocks to play with, and literally the sky's the limit.
I told her I love your mod. It's absolutely freaking amazing. Everybody that's on here right now watching this, Elram, she is the one who created this mod. In each of these videos, there's going to be a link in the description to Elram's website. Please go over there and just give her as much as support as you can, because she's absolutely amazing. This is an amazing mod that she has created. I mean, it's just mind-blowing what I've seen so far. Look, 1.3 port is coming along slowly but surely. I don't mind saying that publicly. See, she's great. So you guys please check out that link in the description.
Cool. So I think this is a good wrapping up point for covers and strips and all the microblocks available in Red Power 2. And I think me and Luclin decided last episode, if you guys have any questions, feel free to post them in the comments of either of our videos, and we'll try and, cover them in a future video. We're recording these a little bit in advance, but we'll definitely try and get back to your questions as best we can.
Exactly. Yes. Once again, you guys, on my side, family, if you don't know who DireWolf20 is, please make sure you go to the link in the description, in the annotation in the right-hand corner, and go check him out. He is the man. He is the mod man. That's what I call him, Mod Man, MM, Mo Mods, Mod Man. There we go. And also, please check out the author of this mod, Eloram. Her link is in the description also.
Yep, and to Dire's viewers, definitely check out Luclin. You guys should know who he is. All right, this is DireWolf20, and Luclin signing off.
Bye, guys.
Take it easy.
Bye.